everyone, my name is Dr. Love and I'm a pediatric psychologist with Akron Children's. We're at the Magical Theater Company in Barberton, Ohio, and this is Acting Out Emotions. We have young actors who are going to act out different emotions and scenarios on stage. And our audience will guess which emotion they're acting out. We're doing this segment to help kids with identifying emotions and show how we all might notice different emotions in situations. So actors, are you ready to get started?
Yeah!
Mom, Dad, guess what? I got an A+ on my math test.
Oh, we're so proud of you, honey. That's great.
Awesome. But you're on your phones. You're barely even paying attention to me.
Oh, we're working right now.
Yeah, we're really busy. Are you sure about that? I worked really, really hard.
We know, and we're really proud of you.
I was up so late.
Yeah, but we're really busy.
No, you're not. You don't even care.
All right, does anyone have any guesses on what emotion we just saw there?
Angry and ignoring.
Ooh, angry and ignoring. That's a great guess.
Because the kid was getting angry because the parents were on the phone and the parents were like ignoring her good news.
Yeah, they weren't paying attention, right?
Yeah.
Any other guesses that anybody has? Go ahead.
Frustration.
Ooh, what made you think frustration?
Because they weren't really paying attention to her when she had exciting news.
Yeah, they weren't paying attention, right? Any other guesses that anyone has? Go ahead.
Like the little girl was upset. I'd be upset if my parents ignored me.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you all came up with such good ideas, and I think it's so interesting how we can all look at that situation and come up with different emotions. So we had one emotion in mind for this scene, and it was hurt. But you all had such great guesses too, and I think all the options that you came up with make a lot of sense. Is anyone surprised that we picked hurt for that one? Yeah, did that one make sense? Yeah. All right, we're ready for our next emotion.
The last 10 questions on that math test were so weird.
Oh, hey guys.
Hi. Wow, you really dropped all of your stuff.
Yeah.
All right, does anyone have any guesses for that one? You in the back there. Nervous. That's a really, really good guess. What made you say nervous?
The way he was stuttering and talking.
Yeah, like his stuttering and the way he was talking. What were you thinking?
I was thinking embarrassed because he fell in front of two kids and they was laughing at him.
Yeah, they were laughing at him. That's a great guess. Embarrassed. And you in the back there?
Upset
Ooh, why'd you pick upset?
because those kids ran into him and they just laughed at him when they walked away.
Yeah. What are some things that you think that the other kids who started laughing maybe could have done differently when he dropped his books? What are you thinking?
They could have helped him pick them up or say sorry.
Yeah, being helpful, right? That could have made a really big difference. So the emotion that we had in mind was embarrassed. So great job with that guess there. But again, we can all see different emotions in the same situation, and you all had really good guesses. Are we ready to see another emotion?
Yeah.
All right.
Allison, I've got some bad news. You didn't make the cut.
Are you kidding?
Sorry, there's a lot of competition at your position, and this year just wasn't your year.
I
Sorry.
worked so hard.
I know, I saw that out there. I saw your play, but just wasn't enough.
And all of my friends made it, but I'm gonna be alone?
Yep, that's why I wanted to talk to you. I know how hard it is to not make a team, but without your friends, I bet it can be hard. Sorry.
Okay, thanks.
All right, what are some guesses for the emotions? You in the back there.
Disappointed
That is such a good guess. What made you pick disappointed?
because she didn't make it the cut.
Yeah, she made the cut. And what did you think?
I definitely say the coach probably felt bad for her not making the cut.
Yeah, some of us are noticing, what the player might be feeling. Some are noticing what the coach might be feeling. What's a guess that you have?
Disappointed too because she tried really hard for it and just didn't make it.
Yeah. And what were you thinking?
Lonely because she was the only one of her friends that didn't make the team, and confused because she worked really hard.
Yeah, absolutely. She might be feeling a whole bunch of different emotions, and you all came up with such good guesses that make a ton of sense. The emotion we're looking for is disappointed from this one, but you all had really good options too. Let's see another emotion.
I can't believe the ELA test made us read about the horrible things happening to those trees.
Hey guys, why are so many trees dying?
Ridiculous.
I know. It's getting to a point where
Forest fires?
I know. Hey, come sit with us.
Yeah, you should come sit with us.
Join us.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. No problem.
Our pleasure, yeah.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the ELA test?
No.
I don't think anybody did.
Yeah, nobody did.
Forest fires and chopping down all the trees.
Yeah, why would they talk about forest fires?
Ridiculous.
Exactly. They acted like it was hopeless.
Guys, look, you already gotta go.
Oh.
Well,
let's go.
Wow.
Quick.
Yeah. Well.
Come on. Oh, wait up.
All right, what guesses do we have from that scene? Go ahead.
He was happy because he was being accepted, and they were being kind to him, inviting them to their table and stuff.
Yeah, so they were being really kind and he looked really happy. What else did we notice here? You in the back there.
Confused.
Confused. What made you think confused?
Him walking through, and then they felt bad, so they told him to sit down. And once they left, he was also still confused.
Yeah, so you noticed felt confused there. What were you thinking?
I was thinking of kind.
I like that. What made you think kind?
They said, come sit with us.
Yeah, so it's really kind of them, right? How would you all feel if someone was being kind to you and offering that seat? What's a guess that you have?
Grateful.
Ooh, grateful. That's a really good one. What made you say grateful?
Because he was grateful that they invited him to sit with him, and clearly that hasn't happened to him that many times before.
Yeah, so grateful to get that seat. And what were you thinking?
I would feel seen just because as someone who sits alone, you probably feel like you're unnoticed. But then when someone asks you to come sit with you, you kind of feel like you have value and purpose.
Yeah, feeling seen. I like that. You all have such good guesses here. The emotion that we were thinking here was glad. But you all had such great ones that totally make sense. So we can all kind of see a situation and come up with different emotions. So let's see our next emotion.
Sweetie, we need to talk. Turn the tablet off.
Okay, what?
We just got an email from your teacher, and it says that you've been misbehaving in class and talking, and she's asked you multiple times to stop.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. And because of your actions, we are taking your screen time away this weekend.
No, I don't want to.
Hand over the tablet.
No!
Listen to me and hand over the tablet.
Fine.
Thank you.
All right, does anyone have any guesses for that last scene? Go ahead.
A little, you understand, because if you act bad, there are consequences.
Yeah, so you could kind of see there was consequence going on. Any other guesses? I saw your hand right away.
My emotion thinking is telling me, angry.
That's such a good guess. What did you think?
I'd say calm because the parents were calm in the entire situation. They weren't yelling. They weren't if you don't give it, it's right now, you're gonna be in more trouble. But yeah, I think it'd be calm for the parents.
Yeah, I like how you're noticing we saw different emotions in the different people in the scenes. And what did you think?
Scared because when the parents said they had to talk to her, she was a little scared because she thought it would be bad.
Yeah, the emotion that we had for this skit was anger. So you got it right there.
Oh.
Are we ready to see another emotion?
Yes!
You guys want to go see a movie Sunday?
Sure. What time?
I think it's at 9.
I'm free.
But we have a math test on Monday.
So,
We have to study.
You can study. We're going to see a movie.
with or without you?
I thought we were supposed to go together.
To study?
No, to the movie.
Oh. So are you going or not?
I guess not.
Okay, she's not going. Let's go.
All right. Do we have any guesses for some emotions? What are you thinking?
Like left out.
Ooh, feeling left out. That's a great, great guess. Anyone else? What are you thinking?
Disappointed. Like, her friends were disappointed that she couldn't come.
Yeah, noticing the friends might have been disappointed that she can't make it. What are you thinking?
Lonely, but a little bit proud of yourself because if you have to study, then you have to.
Yeah, emotions are complicated sometimes, right? We might feel two things at the same time. That's a really good point. What are you thinking?
Like upset because her friends wouldn't like take the math test seriously.
Yeah, so she might have been feeling upset. What were your thoughts?
Maybe she's a little confused as to why her friends aren't going to study rather than going out.
Yeah, feeling a little bit confused. The idea of the emotion we came up with was jealousy. But you all had such good options too that make a lot of sense. Are you guys ready to see another emotion?
Yeah.
All right.
What's with the book?
Why are you so involved?
It's for the test.
What test?
The test in math. You didn't know?
You have a test?
There's a test?
Huh?
Yes. You didn't know?
When did we get a test?
Oh, you mean the algebra test?
Yes!
Oh, it's easy.
yeah.
It's no big deal.
You just find like X or whatever.
Yeah.
But what if we get an F? We'll get kicked out of the debate team.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's just a test.
Yeah.
We'll study with you.
Yeah, sure, study. Here, I'm looking it up on my phone. Here.
All right. Any guesses for this one? You in the back there.
Nervous
Nervous. That's such a great guess. What made you think nervous?
because he was focusing on the book because he wanted to get an A in the test.
Yeah. So he was really kind of looking at the book and noticing it. What were you thinking?
Upset that his friends didn't really care about the test.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's your thought?
Surprised that his friends didn't even know it, then they just remembered?
Yeah. So thinking surprised. What were you thinking?
I was thinking anxiety because he was stressed that his friends didn't know about it.
Yeah.
And he was worried they might get an F.
Yeah, I like how you mentioned anxiety, stress, worry, a lot of those different emotions, right? Any other guesses? You back there?
Confused and worried.
Yeah, confused and worried. What made you think that?
His friends were like all confused about it, and the kid that was with the book, he was worried about the test and like stressing all over it.
Yeah. You all had such great answers here. Again, doing such a great job noticing lots of different emotions in the same situation that make a lot of sense. The emotion that we were looking for is nervous, and I heard that from some of you all. But all the things you said today were great. I think what we really learned from this activity is that we can notice a lot of different emotions in the same situation, right? Emotions can be complicated. Sometimes we might have even multiple emotions at the same time. So you all did such a great job. I want to give a thank you to all of our actors. Let's give them another round of applause. And thank you to you all for participating today. You did such a great job.
Which one of those skits were your favorite?
My favorite was probably when the boy got bumped and he dropped all his things very dramatically.
He flew.
Yeah, they went everywhere.
He deserves an award.
Yeah. Which one was your favorite?
My favorite was probably when the girl got her tablet taken away and she's like, no,
Listen to me.
don't take my tablet. Please, it's my only love. So we saw how some emotions and situations can look different to each person.
And it wasn't always easy to guess how someone was feeling.
There are a couple ways we share or understand emotions: words, tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language.
Could you guess someone's emotions using only one of those?
No, I cannot.